get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Giants and the Cowboys coming up next.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They run again here with Gray. And he will have a Giants first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Handoff now. It's Gray with it. There he goes, right side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 46 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Damone Clark coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Damone Clark in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. The kick by Pinheiro is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Gray. How did he stay on his feet? And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Eric Gray, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the... A really nice gain of 25 yards. Big hitter to start the drive, has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. Incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Lance. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Lance. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Now Jones. He finds his man complete. It's Bennett. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Here's Gray on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Gray. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
These two teams all tied after one. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in Week 1. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now Lance throwing on second down. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback when you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. And they'll go for it. Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Throwing on first down is Lance. That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And Lance will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Zamir White taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Aubrey good with the PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And possession switching back to the New York Giants. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking?
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Lance now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On second down, here's Lance. Touchdown! Zamir White, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. New York set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick. You're
exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Lance now on first down. Throwing left sideline complete. That's Palmer. And he will be brought down with a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Here's White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zamir White on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. New York set to take the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Jones on third down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw again. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bennett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This is up and good from Pinheiro. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. To throw, it's Lance. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Trey Palmer, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Read option. This is Gray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Gray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On the run, this is Gray. And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Well, it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
I'd like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush. What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. And Lance now to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lance. That is caught. There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Lance looks to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Lance. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
White will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And New York set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now Jones. Able to find Gray here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these.
So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Lance to throw it. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He's got his man. It's White. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Pushing his way into the end zone. Touchdown. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way the season has started out.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants going to take over again on offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gray. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time now. Here's Jones being chased out left. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That's complete to Davis. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, pressure comes and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the slant, he's got Davis. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking deep for Bennett. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And who's got it? The Giants!
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. The Lance going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defense.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Zamir White taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. The lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 16, Jones completes it to Davis. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Back to throw again. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's again complete to Palmer. Touchdown, Cowboys! Trey Palmer, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand